During this extended intermission, we have heard from so many of you who are missing the opportunity to gather together to engage in a live performing arts experience. And I think we all are becoming more and more aware of how important the sense of belonging is to a healthy self and community. Many of our Arts Alive performances have engagement opportunities that will be connected with them, providing us an opportunity to come together and engage in conversations and residency activities. For example, It Gets Better will be here for nearly a week, engaging in in-depth community conversations and hopefully performing with a community choir right here on this stage. Tickets to all of our Arts Alive and Spotlight Series events are on sale now by visiting our website at foxcitiespac.com. And while you're there, you'll also be able to see updates on some Center Presents and special guest promoter events, such as Celtic Women, Kansas, Hotel California, Hot Wings and Free Beer, and Max and Val from Dancing with Their Stars. You'll be able to find updated date information on those shows. And if you have tickets to a show that you haven't heard anything about yet tonight, be sure to watch your email. We're continuing to work with the show's representatives, and as soon as we have updates, we will let you know. We all know that attending your Performing Arts Center in 2021 may look very different. We are working very closely with government and health officials and following the CDC and WEDC recommendations to make sure that we are putting the best plans in place to ensure your safe return to your Performing Arts Center. We know if we're learning anything from this COVID pandemic, it's that things continue to change. So we will make sure to provide you with the latest updated information, both delivered directly to your inbox and on our website. So be sure to keep an eye on our website for the latest updates on safety precautions and show updates, as well as how you can engage with us now and as the shows come into town. And speaking of the pandemic, it is hard to believe as you think back to before the pandemic, your local arts and culture nonprofit education organization was having a spectacular season together. We were able to launch the season with the Wisconsin premiere of Hamilton, which allowed us to engage high school students in learning how to find their voice and tell their stories. Let's take a look at a video.
Going to a Broadway show with 3 of my best friends, that's going to stay with me.
The P.A.C program at the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center stands for Performing Arts Touch the Hearts of Students.
It's not an opportunity they would have naturally had in a lot of ways, given the sorts of obstacles and challenges that they're navigating outside of school and in life. And I knew that they would find it just electrifying.
I felt so special.
It gives us an opportunity to show our creative side and our artistic side while also getting to meet new people and have great experiences and make memories.
I was excited to tell people my story so that they knew me and my background, but I was nervous about presenting in front of so many people because I've never done that before.
One of the hardest things for my students is they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they're missing, in these cases, and opportunities like this just open their eyes in ways that really very little else could.
In addition to our P.A.C program, we were able to provide opportunities for our Center Stage High School Musical Theater program students to engage with professional touring artists and learn more about their craft. We also were able to bring Boys and Girls Club families an opportunity to share live arts experiences together as a family. And we engaged in in-depth and challenging community conversations, challenging our misperceptions following some of the themes that were found in the musical Miss Saigon. And of course, one of my favorite days of the year was when we welcomed our 400,000th student to an education performance. And speaking of education, our AmCore Education Series will be completely reimagined for this new season with the help of our local educators so that we can make sure that we can continue to expand and enhance our students' classroom lessons, no matter what that classroom looks like. We're able to deliver all of these programs thanks to so many incredible partners and donors in our community who support our mission. We'd like to invite you to be a part of that story. Please visit our website at foxcitiespac.com/act2fun to find out how you can help bring our mission to life. And speaking of partners, I'm really excited to be joined in person here with a very special partner. Kevin Sutherland is the music director of our very own Fox Valley Symphony Orchestra, a very special partner to us. Kevin, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you so much, Maria, for having us. It's wonderful to be here with you in person today and with the people online. Sure feels lonely up in here though, doesn't it?
It does, yes, absolutely. And we'll get to engaging with our audience in a little bit, but first I wanted to start out, you were a guest on The Show Must Go On a couple weeks ago, but for those who may have missed it, can you talk a little bit about what you and the Fox Valley Symphony Orchestra have been up to since the COVID pandemic started?
Yeah, it's sure been an interesting time, right? A truly challenging time for all of us. But I must say I'm very proud of our organization and of our musicians who have found incredible ways of reaching out to our audiences, finding new venues, right, online, creating musical performances that they would stream online. We've also, we're working on a video series with other nonprofits in town, so it's been an adventure, let me put it that way.
Absolutely. Well, and one of the great things, I mentioned that you're a very special partner of ours because the Fox Valley Symphony Orchestra is a resident partner here at the center. Can you talk a little bit about what that means to you and the musicians?
It's a great honor for us, for the Fox Valley Symphony Orchestra and I to be resident partners with the P.A.C. And of course, the biggest perk for us as an orchestra is that we get to perform in this incredibly beautiful hall. There's other wonderful things that we can do as part of this collaboration, and that is, of course, that we can bring in absolute top world-class artists. You know, in the past we've had Joshua Bell, Itzhak Perelman, and to bring these incredible kinds of musicians to our town, you know, we're just so excited that we get to be part of that.
Yes, a lot of wonderful things can happen when we combine our resources. Yeah. And this season, we are combining to co-present Cirque de la Symphonie on April 17th. We're excited about that opportunity. Can you talk a little bit about what else is in store for our community with the Fox Valley Symphony this season?
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. We're going to present music in very, say, non-traditional venues this fall. We are going to stream all of our concerts, and there will be quite a limited amount of in-person seats available as well. So we're starting in September, actually, with a concert where the entire season all of our musicians will be masked. We have these wonderfully branded
They are very
masks,
nice,
right?
I like those, yes.
Because we're developing right now, we're developing special masks for wind and brass players. So that first concert in September is most likely going to be just a string orchestra and percussion concert. We're putting all, like you said, CDC guidelines in place. We are going to physically distance ourselves. You'll see a smaller, much smaller orchestra, but set up really spread out in the space. So really excited for that. And then in November, we'll have two different events going on one of which we're featuring our very own cello principal, Laura Kenny-Henkel, who will perform Haydn's Cello Concerto in C major. And it's going to be a beautiful night by candlelight. Then a couple of events in December, holiday-style concerts, and yeah, all of this information will be available soon on our website, foxvalleysymphony.com.
Wonderful. It is very exciting to hear all that's in store. And as you mentioned when you first came out, it is very different to not have an audience live engaging with us during this season reveal, but they are watching us on a live stream, and we've been getting questions rolling in. So would you mind if we took a look at some of those questions?
Let's do it. That sounds great.
All right, excellent. We are joined by Nick Rising, who is our Director of Development here at the Fox Cities Performing Arts Center. Nick, do you want to share a little bit of what you're seeing?
I do, and I am so honored to be here on Thrivent Stage with you both. The staff and the community, we really appreciate your leadership, Maria, and all that you're doing to make the arts come alive here during this extended intermission. But I have to be honest, I'm so grateful that I get to connect with our lovely Fox Cities P.A.C. family, even if it's through Facebook. So like they mentioned before, we are taking comments, and I'm also taking some questions from a survey that was completed last week. And so first question, actually, Kevin, is for you. We have so many dedicated season ticket holders of the Symphony, and they're curious of what's going to happen to my seats this next season, or for the 2021-2022 season.
Wonderful question. We're going to be holding their seats for the following season, of course. And if anyone has the means to donate their ticket money, we of course greatly appreciate it, right? It's a very difficult time for all of us, but we understand either way, and we're just excited to get to make music for our audiences again soon.
But I'm sure people appreciate the assurance to know their seats are safe,
Yes.
and they'll be waiting for them when the Symphony rejoins for the 2021-22 season.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
And we can't wait for that day as well. And Maria, we have some other people who are really excited to see the arts come alive at their PAC, and they want to know, how can they get tickets for the Arts Alive and Spotlight series?
Sure. Tickets for all of the Arts Alive and Spotlight Series events, including Cirque de la Symphony, are on sale now by visiting our website, foxcitiespac.com. You can also call our ticket agents tomorrow morning starting at 10 a.m. at 920-730-3760. And if you have any questions about your tickets and the upcoming shows, you can email us at tickets@foxcitiespac.com.
All right, Kevin, last question here for this little segment, and it's a fun one. If you could be in the orchestra playing any instrument, what would that instrument be?
Ha! I love that. So I'm originally a singer, right? I studied voice in college, but there's not a whole lot of opportunity as a vocalist to perform with the symphony orchestra unless it's a choral work or something like that. So I think if I had a chance to learn a new instrument, it would be one of the really low and deep instruments like the tuba or the double bass, because I love, the low register.
Nice. That's fantastic. Nick, thank you very much. We'll hear more from you in a little bit. And Kevin, I've got to say, I'm so grateful that you were here today, and I cannot wait till this stage is filled once again with your musicians and an incredible audience. Can't wait to have you all back. Thank you so much for sharing the exciting news that's in store this year.
Maria, thank you so much for having me today and for everything that you do for our wonderful community.
Oh, it's a shared experience for sure. And speaking of great partners and welcoming back, let's bring back Bob Bucci to talk a little bit about Broadway. Hey, Bob, welcome back.
Hi, thanks.
So,
now, for those of you, go ahead, Maria.
No, please, go ahead.
For those of you who have been watching closely, and for those of you who are already season ticket holders, you know that the fall 2020 shows are not happening as planned. But we have added a brand new production of Hairspray coming next May. And they have brought together all the original creative team. It is going to be so much fun. And okay, we're going to post a link of a great new video in the comments section after the program that I'm going to tell you right now will have you dancing throughout your house all day long.
There is no question. It is such a fun show. So your package for the 2021 season will include Frozen, Hairspray, Tootsie, and you'll have the option to add Cats as your fourth production. Now, as you probably remember from earlier correspondences, unfortunately, Mean Girls and To Kill a Mockingbird, which were originally planned for 2020, are not going to be able to be a part of this season. But we continue to work with the producers in hopes that we can reschedule them for a future date.
We just can't wait for you and your family to join us for these amazing shows in 2021.
And if you are interested in finding out about all of the great benefits you'll receive as being a season ticket holder, we will be putting a link in the comment section after this reveal so that you can see all of the great benefits that are in store for you.
And if you're not on the wait list, you will be able to purchase your package beginning 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, which is August 11th.
That's right. And again, that package includes Frozen, Hairspray, Tootsie, and the option to add Cats as your fourth show. And don't forget that Dear Evan Hansen will be coming back, or will be coming in August of 2021. So if you were a 2019-2020 season ticket holder and you had tickets for the original June date, hang on to those tickets because they'll be valid for that August performance.
That's going to be really exciting. Look, now more than ever, we hope that you'll hang tight with us and continue to support your Fox Cities P.A.C. by becoming a season ticket holder or buying tickets to any of these great Arts Alive and Spotlight Series shows that Maria just told you about.
You know, we have so many exciting events coming up, but Bob, I'm wondering if we take a moment now again to hear from our community and see what questions they have for us.
Sure, that'd be great.
Nick, do you want to let us know what you're hearing?
We do. With exciting shows come excited audience members, and boy, do we have some really excited Broadway people here. Maria, this first one's for you, is that they're a current season ticket holder, but they're not certain of what they've received credits or refunds for. So how do they find out that information?
Well, it certainly has been confusing with all of the changes that have taken place due to the pandemic. So you have a few options. You can log into Account Manager today and see a summary of all of your transactions. If you still have questions, feel free to email us at tickets@foxcitiespac.com. In September, we will be emailing all of our season ticket holders a statement so that you can see exactly the status of your account.
Bob, got a question for you. And so we have a person who's wondering, they're not certain if they can attend, but they also don't want to lose their seat. What do they do?
It's a really good question, especially at a time right now when there's so much uncertainty. First and foremost, look, we hope you'll continue to support the PAC and by keeping your tickets, okay, and attending the shows. Because as a not-for-profit at these times, they're extremely difficult, and we need as much support more than ever, right? But as a season ticket holder, we are here to help you. So we have various options that we can go over with you. So just give us a call to discuss it. We're available Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, and just give us a call at 730-3760, and I promise you, we will take care of you.
There are so many people out there that are excited to get the arts to come back to their Fox Cities PAC, and they're really wanting to get back here soon. But they're also kind of curious of what kind of safety precautions are we going to put in place. Maria, what do you think on that?
Well, I'll tell you, the health and safety of our community, our staff, our volunteers, the artists, and of course our audience members will be top priority as we look at reopening for performances in 2021. We continue to monitor what the best learnings are for how this virus is transmitted, and we will work very closely with the industry and our local healthcare officials to make sure that the best protocols are put in place to keep everybody healthy. Because of the flexibility of what we're learning about this virus, that is sure to change, so make sure that you keep an eye on our website for the latest information of the policies and procedures that will be in place. All right, well, Bob, I think that we should probably, I'm sure there are many, many more questions, so if we did not get to your questions here today, we will be working to answer as many of them as quickly as possible, so please keep sending those questions in. As Bob said, it is a very interesting and difficult time, and we are so grateful to so many partners who support us in an ongoing way. So thank you to the Bolt Company, Kimberly-Clark Corporation, Amcor, Thrivent, Community First Credit Union, and all of the partners out there for their support bringing our mission to life. If you would like to join them and be part of our story, ensuring that we can continue to deliver all of these engaging programs into 2021, please consider supporting your Performing Arts Center. You can click the donate button right on our Facebook page or visit us at foxcitiespac.com/Act2Fund. Bob, can you believe here we are again, another reveal, the latest information out there. It's been so wonderful.
It has been. You know, Maria, I just miss seeing everyone in person. So thank you for having me, because it's really been the next best thing to that. And I'm honored to be here and thrilled for the 2021 season that's ahead of us. And we will get through this and on to better and brighter things for sure.
That's right, Bob. I'm so grateful that you were here to share this evening with us. As Bob said, we miss you. Everyone here at the Performing Arts Center misses engaging with you, and we cannot wait to welcome you back in 2021. Until then, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.